Guys, welcome back to another educational video. Guys, this channel has become very educational, which I don't like. It's kind of getting to the point that I will need to go get a teaching job, guys, at some kind of school or college, become a reseller, reselling professor. Reselling professor of Harvard University. So anyway, guys, today's video, guys, everyone is like, get to the point, goddammit. People don't wanna wait like million years, like in the movie theater when they show those previews before the movie, and you sit there like for 30 minutes watching trailers. So anyway, today we'll try to get to the point, guys. But before we do that, guys, very important for me to say thank you to all the followers, subscribers, not just on YouTube, but also right now on Facebook, guys. I have my own Facebook page, Reseller Live. Hopefully, I'll get to monetization there too. So eventually, guys, we'll start making at least $1 on YouTube a year and $1 on Facebook a year. So it's gonna be, instead of $1 a year, it'll be $2. So see, that's why you can save money, guys, by not paying on that particular profit. $2 profit, guys. Anyway, guys, today the video will be about USPS. Your favorite topic, guys. I apologize because everything in this seriousness of reselling world and magical YouTube world makes me kind of laugh, and I sometimes will rewatch certain videos and lives and podcasts. I cannot, like, it's a comedy club. Like, we need like to have like to open some kind of comedy club, because it's like impossible sometimes to watch something, and for me personally, and nothing bad about specific channels, nothing from me, unless I catch something, then you don't want to mess around with me. And everyone is like, God damn it. And anyway, so, you know, guys, this all, as you understand, is done people making money on YouTube. They're serious about making money. My channel, unfortunately, as you understand, if you look at Social Blade, guys, my channel is ranked last in history of content creation, guys. Can you imagine, guys, how bad it gotten that I'm the last one out of everyone? It's impossible, guys, to sustain. I wish I started my channel like some bigger channels, like in 2010, 2011. Maybe by now I'll make like $3 instead of one, So anyway, this some kind of comedy before we start this video about the USPS is that it's good for everyone. That people are at their certain age making money on social media, on YouTube. Can you imagine living like in 1940s, 50s, earlier than that, and being at war? How lucky we are, guys. You have to thank God how lucky this country is, especially United States, that you, your children, your parents, most of your parents, it depends on their age, were not at war. It makes you should be happy that you can have opportunity in this country, this great country, to make money doing different things, and people having opinions about things also without having issues. Because anywhere else, if you try to bring up your opinions much, you may not be very successful, depending on what kind of opinions you have. But that's why it makes it beautiful. And I always say it in the videos. I always talk to my reseller friends and talk about it, because I'm a person, I don't like to speak out. I'm not afraid of reputation, because guys, it's understandable. People at certain age, you have to have like you're in your mid 40s or like mid 50s. You gotta have reputation, guys. Speak about with politeness, guys. But there are some YouTubers who don't give a shit about politeness. So doing that, you will say, well, they're stupid. They're stupid. They're not polite to us. They're making fun of us in impolite ways. And you know what, guys? I don't give a shit what kind of stuff they say. I'll come back and I will retaliate with the same stuff as they do, because I don't give a crap about my reputation on YouTube. So that's why I always say, if you don't like me, you don't have to be subscribed to me. But I'm like I am. I'm a real person. I'm like that with friends. I'm like that with people that know me for many years. I don't give a crap, you know. If say something to me, you're gonna get stuff said back to you easily, like that. I usually not, you know, in one of the people that will be like polite and stay like, "Oh, it's so nice of you. Mm-hmm. You're so nice." Or like in lives, "Oh, hello everyone. How are you today? You're such a great dude. You sold something. That's great. Good for you." And then some piece of shit will talk about you behind your back. Smile at your face, like, "Oh, I like you so much." But then talk shit about you, you know. That's life. That's the reality of life. You can critique me on this, but that's life. Your friends do that, unfortunately. That's why very few people have a lot of friends. There's some people, I mean, I'm not talking about the YouTube world. I'm talking about the reality world. Where you have one good friend that will, I said it before many times, that will come and help you in very difficult situations. And it's rare too to have a friend like this, believe me. That's why I always say family comes first. Always, always. Before reselling, uh, content creation, YouTube, social media. That's how important it is. And some families are not even like that. That's also unfortunate, you know. Sometimes you want to tear up and think about things that you just astonished at seeing. But that's how life is. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let's continue with the video. So today, guys, I'm gonna talk about USPS losing one of my packages, which is actually surprisingly was good holiday season for me. Thank God. I always pray, guys. I say thank you, God, for helping me like get up every morning. Thank you, God, for making me like at least do my work, because you understand when you're doing all the reselling on your own. Sometimes I'll take my son with me who helps me out a little bit, because if I buy a storage unit, it takes me a long time to move all the boxes and furniture from one storage unit to another. So I'll take him and he will help me. But he has school and he's doing very good at school. You know, I don't want to bother him with this reselling crap and all this YouTube and stuff. So, you know, and I always say it like, thank you, God, for keeping me healthy. Like every time I wake up during the day for sales that I get, I pray to God and say, thank you, God, for helping me, you know, get the sales. Even though some people say that's kind of weird, but it's not. That's how I am, and that's how I'll always be. You know, and it's difficult. You have to understand. There are some people that do it everything on their own, and depending on their age, they have certain amount of energy that they can sustain during the day to complete all the tasks. But sometimes it gets to the point which I cannot control. Like I will have like, because I also do other things besides that. You know, and my mom is currently had numerous surgeries that I have to go check on her constantly, and we all do with our parents. You know, as parents get old, to take care of them. It's a very important part of life. Your parents were taking care of you when you were a little baby. They, you know, changed your diapers, took you to doctors, did everything that you would grow up, and you know, and then in turn, later on in life, when your parents get old, you have to return the favor, because you know some kids don't care about it. There are families where there are numerous siblings, and one sibling will be taking care of their parents, and others will be chilling out somewhere, like, oh, we're chilling. It doesn't happen all the time, not necessarily, but it happens, believe me. I know, I've seen it. And there's always arguments between siblings also that I've seen about old elderly parents, who will take care of them, who will pay for what. You know, it's always, believe me, it's not a normal, healthy conversation. So it's a reality of life, guys. I'm bringing you, on this channel, you'll hear the truth. Nothing will be like hidden from the eyes and stuff, or hidden entirely out of this world. It's real reality, and some people don't want to hear it, but it is how it is. Anyway, guys, back to USPS. Sorry about that. So USPS lost my package, unfortunately. I sent a toner cartridge, and I told the story to my friend Anthony, Dragon Master Finds, or Dirty Scumbag the Reseller. I know, shout out to Anthony. Anthony's a good dude. I always try to talk to Anthony on the phone. And anyway, so they lost my package, guys, that I shipped early December. Actually, shipped at the end of November, and it arrived in place of destination to the state of California, where the buyer is. And I shipped it by USPS Ground Advantage. And it was, like I said, I took it to post office probably end of November. And usually I don't check, like I said before, tracking numbers. I ship it and that's it. I don't usually go through each, unless it's something very expensive that I sold. I'll be checking, the like tracking progress and stuff. So this cartridge I sold total was $42. And later in December, it was probably December 21st, before Christmas. Buyer messaged me. I actually, buyer opened item not received case and then messaged me saying like he was a very good buyer actually and politely said like can you please, I haven't received the package, haven't received the toner, can you look into it? So I went into checking tracking number and yes, the package stopped tracking progress in the beginning of December. Can you imagine? Buyer was checking the tracking and it almost waited until end of December to open up item not received case. So because some buyers will open up right away after like a week or a couple days or same day. So and he was very polite and I apologize. You have to be professional and I had this happen numerous times. So I already know the drill. And I checked and yeah, it was disappeared from face of the planet. It just stopped tracking. After it went, the funny part, it went to the state where buyer is at fast. Within like less than a week. From Ohio to California, it was there within like 5 days. And then that's it. They got it somewhere in some kind of hub somewhere in California. And then something like they sent it. I forgot what it said on tracking. I don't usually show those screenshots right now from my computer. And that's it. It disappeared. And so I went into USPS website. Of course, apologize to the buyer for the delay, and you have to do it very professionally. And then I opened up missing mail search. That's what you do first. Even though at that point of time I could have already opened the claim. So I usually do that. Missing mail search you can open after 2 weeks if package disappears. After almost a month you can try to open up, I think maybe a little bit longer, I don't remember. You can check, it says on USPS website. So I opened missing mail search. They gave me reference number. When they do, they automatically update it in the tracking. So what happens is when buyer opened up item not received, I put in a tracking number automatically there to update the tracking number. And I messaged the buyer inside the case numerous times, be professional about it. And the buyer responded, no problem. In the case, yes, I understand. I said it's a holiday season now, all the stuff happening with packages getting redirected in different places, mishandling happens by USPS and other carriers. And buyer was very understanding. So when tracking reflected my missing mail search with the reference number. So then case, usually when buyer opens up item not received case, eBay gives you, I think they gave me till, I don't remember what day it was, December, like a week maybe, somewhere like around a week they gave me for the case to close. They give you this expiration date for the case to close. And meanwhile, of course, possibly package may get to the buyer, as you guys know from previous experiences. So I was checking, of course, right away already, like for numerous times, like every day, numerous times a day. And then I called USPS myself, and the rep told me after they saw the missing mail search claim, they checked and said, oh, looks like they may have found it, may have found the package. So it will be on the way to the customer, to your destination. And when you actually open up this missing mail search, I want to point out, it gives you an option if you want to steal package to go to your customer, or if they find it. If you want it to go to your customer, or you can send it back to yourself, back to the not recipient. Recipient is a customer. Sender. Back to sender. So I chose for it to get to the recipient because buyers still want it. When they opened up item not received, they chose option, they still want the item. So thinking from the past experience that possibly USPS may find it, and I did it before in the past, I selected recipient. ship it, I mean, get it to the recipient if they find it. So after that, buyer, once again, you have to be professional and update the buyer. And I did. I called USPS when they told me they most likely found it. I told buyer that I spoke to USPS. They told me they most likely found the package and may get it hopefully soon. But unfortunately, guys, it wasn't the case. After checking for 4 more days and non-stop the tracking number and I made another call. You guys know how I like to call those USPS, FedEx, UPS. I usually eBay. They know me. Because I have very big customer service experience working with customer service in different companies, so I do that. It's like automatic. I do that all the time because I like for the customer to be not upset and be kind of reassuring the customer, that I'm working on the issue. So eventually, on 5th day, I think I see the same thing, only the missing mail search and nothing updating, nothing else. So I went right away and I just decided I'll open up insurance claim because USPS Ground Advantage has $100 insurance included, as you guys know, if you don't buy extra insurance. So they include $100. And Priority Mail does the same thing, and someone else, I forgot, that you can leave in the comments. So I went ahead and opened up a claim. On the USPS website, you go same place, USPS.com website. Instead of missing mail search, there is option to file a claim. And I opened up a claim and I filed insurance claim. And what you usually do, you fill out all the information, your name, your address, all that stuff, what type of item, how much it's cost to you, so value. And what they usually ask when you put in value, they need a proof. So they'll ask you to attach like an invoice. What I usually do, I make a photo of the actual product, I mean the item in the package, which was toner cartridge. You don't need to most likely, but I do it as a photo of it. And also I save the PDF file of the eBay invoice that buyer purchased for the price. It was like $35 plus shipping. I don't remember the shipping, like 12 something probably it was. I don't remember. Like it was like around, the total was like 42. So you do the math. So I selected the total of the item plus shipping, and inside the window, not the window, the value, where they ask you for the value, I put in the value of actual toner without shipping, because the shipping is separate. So you put the value of the actual toner, how much it is, and they can also see it on the invoice from eBay that buyer purchase that you can save from order. So anyway, I opened up this file. File the claim, and I called eBay because what happens is like I said, the case was about to expire. So what will happen is, if you don't do anything, eBay will automatically step in. They do step into the case and close it. When they don't see the package was delivered to the buyer, they'll close it in buyer's favor and refund from your account, from your funds, or refund the buyer. And usually in this case, depending on the situation, which I will explain to you also right now, they may put a defect on your account if they do it. If you don't do it kind of yourself, you have to do it yourself. You have to go on that expiration date of the case and refund the buyer yourself without eBay stepping in. But if eBay steps in and does it themselves, that's when they put defect on your account. So before that happens, you need to contact eBay through chat, and they call you back. As you guys know, if you have experience. If not, you go into contact, help and contact, select proper option, and there are videos about that. And you ask eBay to call you back about this particular item. You select what item, and you select, like in the chat, an automatic AI chat. You select that package, USPS loads the package and stuff like that. So this robot tells you like which item you selected. So you probably know about it. If you don't, you can. It's easy. You can find it under help and contact automated chat. So I asked eBay to call me back. The rep called me. I explained that um, right now I told them I talked to USPS about 3 days ago at the time, or 4 days ago, and they told me they have found the package, but nothing is reflecting in tracking. So I called eBay and talked to the rep and told them all that. And basically, the rep, as you guys know, they're like, "Let me put you on hold and talk to. I'll come back in 2 minutes." So they have to talk to the supervisor. I'll talk to supervisor. Thank you. So they go talk to supervisor, and then he came back and said, "We're gonna extend due to this situation." And that's what they usually do, because it happened to me in the past. Because they allow you more time. They allow USPS more time to finally find, when they find it, eventually to update the tracking, and eventually, most likely, hopefully get to the buyer, to the customer. So the rep told me, "We're gonna extend your time." "Thank you, sir, for being a valued member of eBay for 55 years. But anyway, so they extended the time for me for like a week. So from this end of December, I think it was December 28th or something when I called, to January 6th. And meanwhile, I already filed the claim for insurance. I already kind of had a feeling they're probably not gonna find it. Even if it doesn't even matter to just file it, guys. Because you never know, they may not find it. So you just better file it so it's not gonna be late. So I filed this insurance claim and asked eBay extended the time for the USPS to finally hopefully deliver it. And another 6 days have gone by, and while I was checking, also messaging the buyer, also professionally apologizing, again for the delay, and I've done it probably 6 times. And buyer didn't respond inside the case already. He only responded to me like originally when he opened the case, and you can tell like it was not a bad buyer. I checked his feedback. It wasn't a bad buyer. I mean, it's just a bad situation. Usually that's what it is. And buyers that are normal, they understand what's happening. And I said I apologize once again. eBay extended the case to January 6th. I'll keep updating you until then, and try to once again contact USPS, but it was useless to call them because they're not gonna find it. Even if you call them, I mean, that rep is not like gonna go with a flashlight or like travel on a horse. "Let's go! Find Roman's package! Find it! Find it!" So, anyway, the day of the extended time got to the point on January 6th. I contacted eBay again. I mean, they called me back. And I explained to them, so there is no movement. So apparently I told them USPS lost the package. And I told them I filed insurance claim already. So the rep once again, "Sorry, sir." So once again they put me on hold. "Let me put you on hold for 2 more minutes." You need to record this next time, guys. And my reps are always from India or like other countries. I very rarely get reps from here, from United States, for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's those they know me, so they transfer me right away to India. India support. "Would you like a technical support, sir?" "No, boss." Anyway, so they eBay rep once again put me on hold, came back and said, "You have till tomorrow the case will close." So what usually happens when they extend your time of the case, you don't have an option anymore to issue your refund to the buyer until eBay just automatically goes into the case and closes depending on situation. So they put the case on hold. Not like originally when buyer opens up item not received. At that time, you can either refund the buyer, you can ask eBay to step into the case. There are options, which you probably have seen. But when they extend your time of the case, you don't have any more options. It just tells you case is on hold until January 6th in my case. And so I messaged the buyer and said, "You will get your refund on that date, because what will happen is eBay will close the case in your favor because they don't see that the package was delivered." So that's what exactly happened, and that's what eBay rep told me. They put all the notes for me, like that I called them numerous times, that they're gonna have a customer service rep send me a message about it also, which they did. And I don't have I'm not gonna remember exactly what it said, but it said like good stuff about my customer service to the buyer. And they just said like it's a circumstance in the message that you're in. So basically, they closed the case in buyer's favor, which is understandable. Refunded from my funds to the buyer, and the case is now closed. So, but today, guys, actually, probably yesterday, guess what it is, guys? This is the check for insurance for the toner that I got, that I filed a claim from USPS. And here it is, guys. The check. Can I show you my address, guys? So let me see. Sorry, guys, I know some of you want to visit me, maybe Archie. Archie knows my address. Some other people do, like the ones I bought from. You can visit me, guys, if you want. Bring some presents and food. I'm hungry. So here you go, guys. $54.15. Reimbursement from USPS, guys. See, and the USPS was very gracious, guys. See, United States Postal Service. So they sent me, I got the check yesterday. So see, the eBay refunded the buyer today. I think, yeah, today. That's why I'm making this video about it. And I got the check in the mail yesterday from USPS. So guys, we're gonna, cancel out everything. My funds are gone. $42. I think they deducted for that refund $42.70 something. $42.70 something cents. But USPS sent me $54. Maybe I put in a little bit more, guys. I apologize. I don't remember how much I put. I don't know if they do increments like that. Maybe they have like certain amounts, but before it was also, I don't remember even, but it is what it is, guys. So $54.15. So I got more money than they refunded. So I'm happy, guys. There will be some haters say, God damn it, look at this reseller scum. He got the check from USPS for $54 and eBay only refunded the buyer $47. This scum piece of shit reseller. But I got my check, guys. I'm happy. Hopefully, you're happy for me too, guys. I know it's hard to watch my stuff, guys. It's tough. It's all toughness in the world to watch my videos about nothing. But like the lesson here, guys, don't ever trust USPS on delivering. Just open up, if you can. Of course, if the item you sold is over $100 and they lose it and you didn't buy extra insurance, too bad. They can only send you a check for $100. So if something is expensive, guys, just try to buy extra insurance. It doesn't matter if it's USPS, FedEx, or UPS. Just save yourself, stress and anxiety and all this stuff. Guys, it's a long video once again. I apologize. Thank you guys for watching once again. Please subscribe. Hit the like button for me, guys. Very important. I usually don't ask for anything. But sometimes people tell me that maybe it's good to ask, Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes. As I say, if person likes your channel or your video, they may subscribe to you just without you even asking. And that's my principle, not just with YouTube. I think it's in life. You have to you don't have to be annoying about stuff, because if you're too much of if you're too annoying about things, people don't like people who are annoying, I think, and they don't like when you ask all the time about certain things, and that's why I prefer not to, because it kind of feels like I'm like getting into people's under their skin, this constant asking, that's kind of a thing. But a lot of people, content creators that do that, and that's normal in my opinion, kind of a situation. If they want to do it, I have nothing against it. Thank you, guys. once again for watching. Have a great rest of your week. Sell a lot of stuff. Buy stuff cheap so you can make more profit. Don't be afraid of haters. There'll be haters all over the place, not just in reselling. And stay healthy, guys, because like I said, always say, without health, the haters, the checks from USPS, lost packages, money, eBay issues, they won't matter to you, believe me. What will matter to you is your health. Take care, guys.